Who's in charge of everything right now? They are. What's happening to the planet right now? We got fishes coming out of the water dying on land. We got birds that's flying in the air, flying straight to the ground, dead. Come on, man. How you not see who belongs and who don't?
Yeah.
So therefore, anything that they say is a lie.
Yeah, it's something to really think about, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh come on, cause I want you to think with your heart. You see, because one thing about, like I said again, one thing about the mind, they already got that there, and then when 5G come in, you gotta get prepared for that there, because 4G already got you twisted where you can't remember like you used to.
Yeah, for real, man. Because oftentimes, I think it happened to me.
But man, like I said again, you could be talking about something as serious as breathing, and next thing you know, you'll forget that thought that you was talking about. That ain't natural. Cause I got another one for you. Didn't we start off with 4 seasons?
Yeah, we did.
So where the fuck did hurricane season come from? All right then, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right there. That right there is clear as day for you. If a motherfucking live there and give you a motherfucking season, look at it exactly what it is. If somebody digging your soul, would you or would you not react to them digging in your soul?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, so if you look at Mother Earth, we digging and probing and doing all type of shit to the earth, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Now why? Now why this? Now why this? Now, me or you will get upset with us, right or wrong?
Yeah.
All right, but Mother Nature ain't getting upset with us. Mother Nature is being calm. Mother Nature is not acting a donkey. They are. Mother Nature done calm down. The earth done calm down. They keep the earth upset because the earth is going through too much to be upset. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. Because that's pure and survival and everything, eh?
Come on, man. Because like I said again, if you go back and do your research, the first time we had an earthquake was when they first played with that dude Tesla and his motherfucking machine that vibrate the earth. I mean the electrician machine.
Yeah, way back, huh?
Yep, yeah, electrician machine when he was fucking with the lightning. You did the first earthquake. You go back and when you look at that, you'll say, wait a minute. So certain places only have earthquakes, and they telling us it's because of some plate, right or wrong?
You're right.
Come on, dog. So therefore, they telling us everything that they what? They want us to know. Right or wrong?
You're right.
All right. So right there telling you that they ain't telling us shit because we got a space center, you dig, and a weather center in the same place, but both of them two different organizations, but they working together.
Yeah.
That's how they playing us as being stupid people.
Brother, you know what, man? You're so deep, man.
Hey man, it's all love, man. The heart is deep. That beat is deep, man. That's why we vibrations and electricity, man. You dig? We are the creator's greatest creation to be in, to be consciously thinking about the shit that we're doing 24 hours a day, man. That's why I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I just rest my eyeballs and my body do the same.
Yeah. Just get better than that, man.
Yep, and then when I told my boy Amber I lived and went to La La Land the other day and felt like it refreshed me. But I told him I don't like going to La La Land because La La Land gives you a little glimpse of the truth to go along with the lies. Because La La Land shows you what the lie is going to bring you because it's lies.
Yeah. I mean, I know you from pretty much natural nature, man. You ain't gonna take them moves.
Like I said, we don't have, cause we don't have time to, cause we don't have time to bullshit with each other no more, man. It's time for us to communicate with each other and say what you mean what you say, and explain what you talk about so I can get it. See me, I don't believe shit no more. Either I know or I don't know, or I'm asking questions to know, cause I live in a world of need to know, listening to know. Because if you're saying some shit that don't make no motherfucking sense, I'm going to tell you why you're telling me that, there. Because whenever somebody telling you something to have faith in, to understand and believe is somebody trying to get something over on you because they can't get you to understand, to overstand, to understand, to get it because it's something that you shouldn't get because it's stupid.
Exactly.
Because when you look at this here, for instance, how in the fuck could somebody go to jail for marijuana and motherfucking smoke a cigarette in the same sentence? How is that possible? When secondhand smoke kills when it comes down to cigarettes. But marijuana ain't never killed nobody. But it's a class 1 drug.
It is. What do you have in there?
You see, cause that's all because we are stupid fucking people. You got me? You see, cause if we wasn't stupid people, we'll fight them against their laws because we already know that these laws were never meant for us brown people anyway, right or wrong.
Well, you know what? One of the ways you have to do is start them. Don't buy no more cigarettes. You know, for example, you know, cigarette. Don't buy no more than 2 weeks. I see what they're gonna come up with.
Oh, you say stop buying shit for about 2 weeks? That what you said?
No, at least, you know, I'm just saying, you know, they feel the pinch and they realize.
Oh, man, man, look. See, you talking some real shit. You see, cause that's real shit. You dig? And that's the real shit that can get you real killed real fast. You see, but you gotta have your yeah.
What I'm saying is that, you know, people keep buying stuff and they got you, but if you slow down and the sale.
Oh, I know.
Really happen, you know, you sabotage them, you know. I'm just saying, you know.
Man, I know.
It would be put them out forever, really, you know.
Right, cause I know what you're saying, man. If we were to stop the amount of money that we spend with these motherfuckers, dog, we can stop the world from spending, son. That's the type of money we spend. That's the type of money we spend, man. That's the type of money we spend. We spend some money, bro. Right. Because they say that we spent almost $13 trillion on Black Friday. That's a fucking shame. That's a fucking shame. Hey, look. And then the iPhone went to talking, and I wasn't even talking to the iPhone. But yeah, dude, dog.
Ain't that some scam, man?
Huh?
Ain't that some scam, ain't it?
Now I laugh at when all this shit be coming on and shit because I know now that when you turn something off, it's really still on.
Yeah.
So like I said again, you gotta think about it for yourself for a change. What is the reason why they want to surveillance us so much? You see what I'm saying? The people.
I think you're right. You're right, man.
You see? Cause they knew one thing. If they can't get all the injections in us to slow down creativity that's in us, you dig? Once we wake up to their bullshit, they can't control us. But one thing about that divine unconditional love that's in each and every one of us all at the same time, some of us gonna use it for good and some of us gonna use it for bad. It is what it is.
Divide and conquer.
Yep, divide and conquer. Yes. See, like I feel yours. I feel your heart. I feel your spirit. I ain't say no religious bullshit. I feel your spirit, cause we spiritual people first, before they turned us into religious bullshit. That's that bullshit. But anyway, I feel you, man. Cause like I said again, you are one of the good. You are one of the good lights that then came back to be a good light again. You dig? That's why I told you the circle of life, what you done did before, you doing it again, because it's naturally in you to do. You dig? That's why it feels so good to you right now, exactly what I'm telling you, because you know that it's part of you to know. I'm just saying. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, man. How you think the earth rotates, man? With a vibrational pull. And yeah, with the vibrational pull. And see, I can't read or write. And I'm trying to learn how to read and write. I got me some glasses coming on 28, and then I got I'm getting me a new wheelchair. If I learn that reading and writing, man, like most people got that shit where they can look at shit and just go to town with it, man, I'm gonna become a legal line lawyer in less than a motherfucking month.
You know what, man? If you could read and write, like you said, man, you would be that powerful, man. Because you got all the energy and all the talent.
I would say it's wisdom. See, it's naturally in you. It's not. See, because it's naturally in you. Look, see, it's naturally in you to know how the wisdom come together for you to not to be either or. And what I mean by either or, the either or is you can be wise or you can be dumb, but you gotta know how to come together in you to be one, and that's the wisdom that's already in you for you to know. You got me?
Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, right?
Huh?
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You put them all together.
See, all like I say, wisdom, knowledge. I wouldn't say understanding because understanding is that slave master's term. Meaning that how could you ever?
Wisdom and knowledge, right?
I just say just wisdom. You see, it's either you're wise or you're dumb. They got some people. You got some people that's dumb, but they wise, and then you got some people that's wise, but they dumb. But once they come together and them as one, then they know what's really real within them. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. You're confused, huh?
Oh yeah. You got, like I said, you gotta lay up there and be able to articulate what you're talking about for somebody to end up getting it. That's when you're telling the truth because you got the patience to lay up there and wait until they get it.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna say to you, man. You think you can't read and write, but I don't believe that, man. Hey.
I know. You ain't. Yeah, look. Right there. You just told the truth. You said that you don't believe that. You ain't supposed to believe that. You supposed to know.
Yeah, because guess what? You talk so pure and clean, man.
All right. Just like I told my boy, man. Most people don't want to look. Most people don't want to get that I'm telling them the truth. They want to stay stuck on believing.
I ain't doubt you really, but I'm just letting you know that it's a plus. I'm just letting you know, man. Hey.
And I say again, I appreciate it. But the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
Right, and I got you, and I said, and why I say I appreciate it because one thing about me, once I went into the light of enlightenment, after I was given to the okay to not take the medication no more because they told me if I stopped taking the medication I was gonna die. So it was all on me after that. There, when the Creator told. Yeah, cause I gotta give it to you exactly how it's coming to me because I can't keep it inside.
Alright, man, brother, I feel it, man.
Hey, yeah, I know.
Hey, and don't feel bad when I say that. I ain't trying to insult you, nothing. But let you know that I feel you, man, and you're more than ordinary, you know.
Like I just said to you, man, you would never insult me or make me mad when I already know one thing about everybody. If they do anything that they don't know that they're doing, it's just that they don't know better, man. Cause we was taught fucked up. We was.
Right. Well, I ain't even trying to do that.
Man, like I just said, that's why you apologizing ahead of time if you either ruffle my feathers. But that's one thing about me. I don't have no feathers, so I can't get never rough by somebody that I can consider my brother.
Yeah.
You see?
I'm gonna just keep talking what you're going to say because I don't want to interrupt you, man. But I just better let you know how much I appreciate you, you know?
Man, like I said again, man, look, you can interrupt me anytime that you want, man, because I want you to get out what you gotta say because sometimes they'll make you forget it. That's why I want you to say what you gotta say when you gotta say it. You see?
Yeah. I'm just commenting you, know?
Oh yeah, and like I said again, we supposed to be.
No ordinary person can talk like you do.
Cause like I said again, we are here for each other. See, you gotta when you realize what together really means. Now watch this here. What together really means to you?
What together means is just like oneness.
Now watch, see, now that you right. Cause look at together. Together is the only word.
Oneness. You and I are the same thing. You know?
Right. So and that's why I'm about to explain something to you. So when you look at together is one word that you can use.
Oneness.
Look. Like I say, it's one word that you can use as one letter. I mean, one numeral. You see, you can use one numeral and two letters. You see, you can use the letter 2. You can't use 1. You can't use 3. You can't use 4. You can't use 5. You can't use 6. You can only use 2 to describe 1. You're right. You can only use 2 to describe 1. You dig? With together. You see, so when you look at it, you can only use one number, and that's a 2 to describe one number, and that's a 1. But you can use 2 letters. Yeah, come on, cause like I say again, the spark that's in me that gave me the gift of life to know what I'm doing while I'm living, is the same spark of life that's in you and everything else that's living. It's the same thing that's in each and every one of us. But we are we was naturally selected as the ones to look over everything. There's no fault in no fucking sky, that bullshit ass lie. Shit, because the whole truth to be, it'll be a mother first, right or wrong.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you, let you know, because you were divinely selected for your motherfucking penis to go. You heard me, huh?
Yeah, brother.
Come on, because when your penis went, that was your divine intuition for you being first to make sure that that lady gets everything else first for the family to go on first. I'm just trying to told you.
Exactly. I would like to really meet you and see you personally, face to face, man.
And my boy said this. My boy said the same thing, but it's gonna happen, bro. Because I got a ranch out there in St. Francisville, 220 acres. You feel me? So it's like, and he made a challenge with me. So I gotta get us up back up in there, cause seem like you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them going all against you in the cities. You gotta get back up in them countries and get back to the natural shit, because you never know when they cut down that electricity wire, and that's a wrap on all this electricity bullshit.
Yeah.
And people don't.
Where you at now, right now?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Okay. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. And I've been here since Katrina. So I done survived a lot. I survived Katrina and I survived Harvey.
Yeah.
You did. And everybody was running when Harvey came. And when Harvey came, I just got finished dealing with jail because I was filming a documentary on how racist Walmart is with the return policies. And they threw me in jail, cruelly, unusually punished me, beat me up, and threw me in jail. They fucked over me. Had me drinking slimy water where I passed out, and they left me on the floor in the jailhouse in my wheelchair. Man, it's crazy, man. But like I said again, I don't hate them. I just know that they don't know better. That's one thing. That's one thing yeah, the one. Yeah, well, one thing about me, man, I could never hate no more. Now that I know what love truly is and where it come from. But once you realize where the lies lie at inside you to never lie no more, then you start to feel the divine creator of you being here and being here to know what you're doing 24 hours a day. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, brother.
Because once you create your little boy, your little girl, that makes you responsible for every little boy and every little girl. You heard what I just said?
Exactly. Yeah, let's kind of keep you, keep you active, you know.
Hey, brother, it's all love, bro. It's all love.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little girl, man, that kind of put me, that kind of keep me in check, you know?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even have to put you in check, dog, because once you, like I said again, once this start really touching you and beating your heart, I ain't gonna have to check you. You gonna check yourself. You heard? You gonna check yourself, because I try to tell people, I don't want nobody to live there and call me up talking about I'm like some type of motherfucking leader. Shit, your motherfucking heart is the only thing that should lead you, because once that bad boy stop, you stop. I know mine stopped. Mine stopped, buddy. So I know what I know, and I die for what I know. And that's why they're trying to kill me, because they supposed to pay me for what I know. Because I know now they done poisoned me. Hey, you gotta laugh to keep them crying, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, dog. I'm just saying. You gotta laugh to keep them crying, bro. Because I know they didn't really fuck me up. Because I'm fighting hard. This contrast that's beating my body up. But I'm eating all my natural shit, and I already know it's fighting for me. You dig? Because one thing about the body heal itself. The motherfucking doctors ain't nothing but legal motherfucking drug dealers, man. Them bitches lying to you.
And the fruit, and get natural stuff, man. And get vegetable, herb, fruit, and vegetable, yeah.
Hey, like I said again, I'm getting everything that I done been through, and I done been through a lot to still be here. That's why I know that if I wouldn't have went through what I went through the last time I went to the hospital and they told me that I was HIV positive, and I wasn't, and then I went through a bowel obstruction surgery that I probably didn't have to go through, but I ended up flatlining on the motherfucking on the operating table. After they had told me not 4 times, not 5 times, but 6 times, the paperwork that I was signing not gonna leave them responsible if I was to die in the motherfucking surgery that I was going through. And they normally tell me that they'll 2, 3 times at the most. And on the 5th time, I asked them, "Is this gonna be my last time signing on a sheet of paper?" And then they say it again, man. I start crying.
Did you go to surgery?
Hmm.
Did you go to surgery?
Yeah, I signed it. I signed it. And then after that, I started crying because I had to sign and end up getting the surgery done. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after that death, when I woke up with the purple chest and I done went into the light, and I was happy to be back, man. I was ready to tell him everything. And them bitches holler, "Welcome back, Mr. Northland," with so hardcore sarcasm, bro. Like, I felt that they used the paddles on me, bro, just to make it look good. They wasn't expecting me to come back, bro.
Wow.
And after that death, 4 years ago, son, ain't been to the hospital since. I used to go to the hospital 6, 7 times a month, and I get admitted in the hospital 3 and 4 weeks.
Okay. Is this some medication, huh?
It was all because of the medication, bro. It was not. It wasn't allowing my body to heal. And see, and then I told the doctors something that creativity had told me a long time ago, and I thought it was God because I was believing in that bullshit. You did when I first had my car accident. That believing that God and Jesus bullshit. So I told him, I said, "Well, God told me to tell y'all that all y'all need to do is take my white blood cells out of my spinal cord, grow some more in the jaw, and then stick them back into the injured area, and it's gonna heal where my spinal cord is injured at." That dude told me I was delusional. Do you know now that's what they doing?
Yeah. For real.
And my car accident happened. And my car accident happened in '98. You hear me?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so just think if I would have patterned that then, because I knew what I was talking about then, but they told me that I didn't, and by me believing what they always saying, I didn't know what I was already told what to do. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But that'll never happen no more.
Yeah.
That'll never happen no more. That'll never happen no more. You see how free that I gave to you?
Yeah.
Because the truth is in that you. You see, when you say thank you, Lord, you already thank you for thinking about you. And whoever thought about you, that helped you. Right or wrong?
Well, that's exactly right.
Hey, like I said again, I give to you exactly how it's being given to me. The creativity is all that we have, or you wouldn't be able to speak their language. You see? Because they definitely took yours away. So now you just getting yours back right now because you don't have to pray because you know that your heart is all that you have that's beating. Because you supposed to know better once you reach a certain age. See, because your mama and your daddy is just that. Your mama and your daddy. After you reach a certain age, partner. Period.
Yeah, man. You can't hide from that. You gotta do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you think about it. So how do you end up being somebody's child after you have a child that you're responsible for? Talk to me now.
It's kind of complicated. It's kind of complicated, huh?
You see, that Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. Now the grown-up virgin, the God, the Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and the devil. Because the God is really backwards, the dog. And then when you look at God again, it's the government that they're praising to because it's God is the government governing mental state. Right or wrong?
Right.
Like I told you, man, once I learn how to read and write, I'm going to write a book because people read better than they listen.
But I can't tell you can't do that because you can do this. You don't like it.
I've been trying to do it on an ebook, but the ebook even changes my words around when I'm saying them. So I already know it's nothing but the algorithms that we own right now that's trying to scramble up my brain, but it can't, cause my words gonna always come out clear. It's just that when I'm using technology, they gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, they will, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't try, huh?
Man, when I say that, I've been trying to do that reading for the longest, man. But every time I get a whole bunch of words together, they get upside down on me. But I know now that reading was something that I wasn't supposed to get because I'm just that curious. I've been reading everything, you see, and I probably be more stuck on stupid than they are. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, because well, I can say maybe maybe you know how to read in your own words, in your own language and your own
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Because
Because I already know how I am.
in your own rights,
I already know how I am and how I was when I couldn't read. I used to cry because I couldn't read because everybody else could read and I couldn't read and I used to cry. But now I know I wasn't supposed to get reading because if I'd have got reading, I wouldn't be alive right now because I would have to
you
go.
you 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 too powerful maybe.
Yes, I would have to go. I would have to go. I would have to go. And that's why right now is what I know. And what I know is as soon as I start learn how to read and write, I'm gonna be able to write algorithms because I can do things with numbers already. Watch this
You
here.
ain't got no problem or havoc,
Right, cause I got one for you. Here you go. 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's missing?
Mm-hmm.
You heard me?
What you say?
0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's missing?
Yeah.
What's missing?
0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10, huh?
All right, not 10. Just think of what's missing.
Or
Zero,
8.
nah, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Something's
You're
missing.
one.
All right,
You're
now,
one.
all right. Now I take that one and I circle all the numbers. Now what's missing? See, now you see, what the Creator gave me to give to you. How I told you we was naturally selected to watch over the what? The circle of life, and we are the ones that's supposed to be watching over the whole circle. The Creator is within us. That's why the circle is for us to be watching over from within. You see?
Yeah.
And look what we let them do to everything. Ain't no way in the world a bird should be flying out of the sky and die and hit the ground. Ain't no way in a fish should be coming out the water and dying on the land.
It gotta be something else, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's all by man. We are the disease to the planet because we allowed them to take over us because we was too nice and gullible. Once we became too nice and gullible, they was able to conquer us and get over on us and then end up enslaving us for all these years. Dog, you see how long it's been?
That's true. That's true, brother. It's so true, man.
All they had to do, dog, was kill off me and you and anybody else that was telling the truth. And make sure that their kids don't think right by putting what? Injections in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I know I help all I did with you today was help you get lighter because you're enlightened now. Now your heart is light because you know what's in your heart now. You know that's where all the unconditional love beats at.
Exactly, brother.
Because I told you before, here today, gone tomorrow is some bullshit saying. They need to stop saying that bullshit. Why? Because here today, gone today. Because ain't nobody promised tomorrow. You got to get through today first.
Right. Today, huh? Don't think about tomorrow, huh?
Because think about it. Tomorrow is the make believe. You dig? La la land. Because in order for you to get into tomorrow, you got to finish today. So why are you planning for tomorrow if you didn't finish today? Because today you could die. You see? You see? Because the serious part about it is you deserve a tomorrow because of what you're doing right now. You spreading the truth.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So you should have no fear in debt because debt is something that you don't do. You just don't know when. So you got to embrace debt first in order to live life.
That's the one. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know it feel good, bro, because that's what the truth's supposed to do to you. That's why when you do something for somebody else and they say thank you, do you remember how good that feels?
It feels so good,
you feel on top. You feel like you're on top of the world when the person say thank you. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
I got
Peter
you.
good man, yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That is the truth that's in me and you. That's that bullshit that they got us thinking that's in the sky. You hear me? See, cause heaven is here on earth. We supposed to be in heaven while we alive, bro. Look at Dubai. You ever heard of the place called Dubai?
Heaven on earth, right?
Huh?
Heaven on earth and heaven on earth and when you said it's the hell, but hell is in the earth, you know.
See that what I'm saying? Think about it.
Oh,
Think about it. Put it like this. Why would a creator that loves you unconditional create a heaven for you to suffer?
it don't make much sense.
Thank you. Don't make no sense because you gonna suffer because you living already in the circle of life. What goes around, come around, good or bad. The good that you put down is the good that you come back to do again. This is what you did before. What you doing right now?
Yeah.
You were stopped before, and you're gonna constantly get stopped until the people get to know themselves. Because as long as we stay sleep on what they teaching to us to be stuck on, we'll never know ourselves 100% to know the creator of all that's in us that selected us to be the first.
That's true.
Right, I know. I wouldn't look. I wouldn't be back here to be able to spread the truth like I spread the truth. But the people don't want to listen to what I'm saying, and I already tell them I don't need you to believe what I'm saying. I want you to know what I'm saying. That's why I take the time out to explain it.
Yeah, because when somebody believes what they say, they ain't sure. But when they know what they're saying,
Right, because
sure what they're sure about.
because one thing about the truth, you're happy to explain it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna always make sense. And it's gonna always make sense.
Yes, ma'am.
You know? Because if I explain to you where the creator came from in order for us to be created, it'll fuck you up to say what they said and people are going by what they saying. Like that instance. The little crooked dude said that everything started with the Big Bang Theory, right?
Well, I know, you know.
That's what they say, right?
Everybody big bang theory, you know.
All right, the Big Bang Theory. Now, I'm asking you, go in your heart. Go in your heart, and from what I done gave you so far that's already in you to know, from in your heart that's telling you the truth, what do you think started it all for us to all to be here in space? And then I'm gonna break it down for you.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, you know, because it's deep, but like I said, man.
Yep, and that's what I'm saying. You got, like I said again, just like
for us to be here, it gotta be somebody more, you know, more intelligent than us.
All right. Now you said somebody. Now, why do you? Why,
someone.
Now why someone? See, because like I said again, can you grab hold of your thoughts?
Well, this is God, you know.
Like I just said, where did God come from? You see, it's just a name that a man made. So think about it. How can the creations give the creator a name?
I don't know. It's just
All right. That what.
It be on me. So
I know that. Yeah. Creativity is in you. So therefore, that God is these bullshit. So don't even say that shit no more, cause that ain't you. That ain't you. Cause naturally, you should know better than to say that shit because that's they shit. When you look at it.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at that there from beginning to the ending, the slave master gave that to what? The pastor. And the pastor did what? Preached it to the what? The congregation. And the congregation did what? Spread the shit on. And that's why it's going on so long. Religion. And look what people fighting over the most. Religion. See? So when you look at in God we trust is on money. And most people trust in God more than they trust in themselves. Ain't that funny? But it ain't funny.
Yeah, that's true.
You see? And when you look at in God we trust is on the money, and who covers the money? The government. And I already told you the government already govern our mental state by telling us what to eat. Why do you eat 3 times a day?
Yep.
Heard me? Why do you eat 3 times a day? Why do you eat 3 times a day?
Well, because everybody need that.
Nope. Think about it. Think about it again. Think about it again. Think about it again for yourself for a change. You only eat 3 times a day because you was taught that way. Because eating 3 times a day gets them paid.
Okay. It's the kind of program, huh?
Come on. It gets them paid. All you need to do is eat 1 time a day when you're working. Your body supposed to be resting. Why your body will be fighting and beating that food up, all that food that you're eating? Come on, man. You ain't giving your body a chance to process the food that you ate in the beginning of the day.
So 3 times a day, they make more money
Come on, man. It ain't nothing but a Ponzi scheme against the people that don't know better.
Okay, the crap. These stuff need to be looked in,
Yep. All I'm doing is getting you to look deep in yourself. Now that you're looking deep in yourself, you're gonna find the creator of you being in you, and then you're gonna be 100% with yourself. And then can't nothing fuck with you ever again after that, man.
That's true.
Nothing. See, you even get your heads up on women. Why you get your heads up on women? Because you gonna vibe with that woman to know that woman gonna be good or bad for you.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't searching no more for bullshit, materialistic shit, her being fine and shit. You searching for her knowing and wanting to know the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, man. Cause I told my boy Amber, bro. When I say that I love you, I mean that to the truth, being just what the truth really is. I know that you are me and I am you. So therefore, I love you like I love me too. So therefore, I got to love you like I love me because I love me.
Because one love, one heart, yeah.
Come on, man. That beat, like I said, that beat, 4 beats per, I go 4 beats per 8 seconds, some shit like that, though. Like this here, I give you 4 periods of your life. I can give you 4 words beginning with L, ending with E to give you that this life of ours never end. Simply because of the fact that we got children that constantly come in. You got me? That's the eternal part. You see, but we don't see that divine part of all being in all. You got me?
I got it, man. You're right.
Mm-hmm. And as long as we think that that power is in the sky, they'll never know that that's the power that keeps them alive.
Yeah.
We don't work by the remote control. If we work,
right here with us, huh?
come on, if we work by remote control, then you'll have a God in the sky. Cause think about it. What type of father would sacrifice his son if he got the power to do something?
I feel you, brother.
No, I know you do. Cause you, like I said, your third eye is open now. Cause the other 2 eyes was closed. Now all 3 of them open now. Cause now you know you ain't alone. Now I'm gonna break you down to where the creator come from. The creator created itself all out of feeling of being alone, and that's the unconditional feeling of love that created it all. It wasn't no big bang that created it all. It was an explosion, and guess what type of explosion it was? Just imagine you and your woman touching for the first time. I'm talking about your penis and her vagina. That's the explosion that started it all.
Yeah.
That orgasm, though. Wasn't no big bang like they always want you to blow up. It didn't blow up.
Yeah, I don't like that theory, you know.
Come on, man. Like I said, their theory always got shit to blow up. The theory of love, man, is soft.
Yeah.
But they got us twisted, bro. They got us twisted on everything they want us to believe, to not know.
They got it twisted, they want to control us, huh?
You see, because faith is having faith in the unknown to believe in the people that's telling you about the unknown. It's telling you the truth about the unknown that you'll never know. But they telling you what God is telling them, but not talking to you. What kind of bullshit is that?
That's the reason, man.
But like I said again, dog, it's all on the people. You can take a horse to the well, but you can't make that horse drink. And you can tell a person the truth, but you can't make that person think for themselves. And you can't make a person want. And you can't make a person want nothing. They gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Yeah, everybody got a mind of their own, huh?
Yep, everybody got my clone. Cause like I said, that creativity is in each and every one of us all at the same divine time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes the creator so divine, is that the creator will never control your mind, take away your life or your free will to choose to do or not do. You know, he won't take away your will to do or not do, good or bad. That's on you. It's on you.
But what you do mean that's come back, you know.
Yeah, like I said, cause like I said again, if you look at, first of all, why would the creator want anything bad for you when the Creator already giving you everything for you. You see?
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I know it's hard, brother, because
It's hard to comprehend, you know?
cause they taught us as children. That's when you at your most vulnerable. And then by us being naturally selected, the ones that's supposed to know shit already, whenever we taught something, we become the master at it. So they taught us they shit, and then we end up becoming the master at they shit and fed it to our people. And guess what? It's just what it is right now. It's hard to get off of stuck on stupid with some stupid shit that don't make sense.
That's true, man.
Cause they got us when we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wouldn't have never went through what I went through, I guarantee I'd probably be still like you. I'd probably be neglecting it like most people used to. See, but like I said again, you feeling it just as well as my boy felt it, and he's know one thing. He felt what I was saying just as well as you feel what I was saying because you was thinking it already. Me.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, exactly, bro.
I know the real. I know because it's already in you. It's already in you, shit. It's already in this. This is not no. This is not no unfamiliar feeling, man. This is a feeling that's real.
Yeah, so you feel the connection, huh?
Come on, man. Shit, it ain't no unfamiliar feeling. Shit, come on, man. We like I said again, we've been here together doing the same thing that we doing right now. We trying to wake people up from the motherfucking la la land that they've been programmed to be in.
Yeah.
You just need a little more sharpening to your iron. Now you sharper than the iron that you was when you was sharp, when you thought you was sharp. Now you much sharper because now you know what you know. Right, wrong.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to tell you more because now it's starting to let them wake you up. Because I feel it in you. You ready to start saying some things now. Don't be afraid. Just let it flow. Just like the water do. Why you think the water's in the bottle? A plastic bottle at that.
Yep.
Why you think? Why you think the water's in a bottle? A plastic bottle at that.
Your words?
Think about it. The water's in a bottle, a plastic bottle at that, because water's supposed to flow. And glass will help the water flow. But plastic, the plastic becomes part of the water.
Yeah.
And that helps them what? Slow us down with the minerals that's fucked up the water that's supposed to be what? They help us live. Right, wrong?
You're right, man.
Yeah, I know.
100%. 100%,
I know. Hey, if I didn't know, I wouldn't say I know, because either I know or I don't know, or I need to know, and I'm asking questions, though, because I'm always listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I always dictate and take and decipher a lot of things that people say, because the truth is in somewhere what they're saying. They just don't know where it's at now because they've been lied to so fucking well.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. So all I do is give them the love that's already in me. That's the light to love from, and that's what makes my heart as light as a feather. That's why I love so much. You see, and that's why I know that they ain't giving me the legal representation that I should get on this situation, because they know that I will get the revenue that I need to start something that's good, so I can show people that money ain't nothing but a funny fucking piece of paper that should have never came in existence in the first place. Why? Because they destroying a fucking tree. And to destroy a tree to make motherfucking money, when you know that a tree give what? Oxygen for us to live.
You're right, man.
So like I said again, man, we are some stupid fucking sheeple. We are not the people that the Creator gave creativity to us. Think about it. If the creativity wasn't in you, you wouldn't have a son or daughter. Do you have any children?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have any children? You have children, right?
Yeah.
All right then. So by you having them motherfucking children, would you put your children in God's hand? See, you can't put them in God's hand because you don't know that motherfucker. Right, wrong. Right, wrong. Right, wrong. Right, wrong. Right, wrong. Because like I said again, who can protect your kids better than who? You. Nobody. Nobody can. Because if that was the case, our people in Africa would be starving to death. Right, wrong. All right, I'm just letting you know that God and Jesus bullshit is their bullshit to keep us bullshit and not do nothing for ourselves and for our people. Because as long as the people believe in that bullshit, they ain't gonna never do nothing. They gonna wait for God to give them some type of sign Jesus to come back and save them.
Yeah.
And I got,
You're your own.
yep, and I got ex-pastors, man, that done lived there and then went to Africa and all different places and shit, and can live there and tell you how much bullshit it is now that they done went through everything they done went through, and some of them were pissed off. But you would be pissed off if you done went to school all that long time and these motherfucking programs you to feed your people some bullshit.
Exactly.
I know I would, and I know you would too. I know you would too. And he highly pissed off, and he telling on the rest of the pastors for them to stop lying to the congregation and start telling the truth. But other pastors ain't doing it because it's gonna fuck up their money flow.
Yeah, man.
And I told my boy Amber, if we didn't know what we know, and know is the love of knowing, that's the reason why we know, cause it's naturally in us to know. Man, we can start our own ministry, dog, and make buku fucking money, dog. Just with what I know and not being able to read and being able to give to people cause I know. You see?
Right, brother.
But I can't give my gift that the Creator gave me for to be back here to say that I was out of here, partner. You heard me? I I I got my provider when I called him up because they told me I was HIV positive. I got it all on tape, bro. I called him up crying and shit because they explained to me how they came to the conclusion that I was HIV positive and everything, and got the infectious disease guy to come in and told me that they caught my disease just in the nick of time, and everything. The medication that they were gonna start me on the next day was gonna help me live a promising life longer on the medication and everything, and it's gonna be all right, this, that, and the other. And that's when I realized that this doctor that I had a situation with about 5 or 6 years ago, or a long time ago, I had a situation with this doctor, and I realized that. I said, hold on, man, I just thought about something, doc. I said, this doctor here, I had a situation with him about 6, 7 years ago. I can't remember, but it was something that happened with me and this doctor, man. 'Cause I'm recognizing this man's face now. And next you know, that doctor that was starting me on that medication went from starting me on this infectious disease, do new medication, till when my tests come back, they're gonna see what type of medication they're gonna start me on. Do you hear me, bro? And I got all that shit on tape. I even got on tape where I was in an ambulance and they stopped in front of a police station and threatened me with bodily harm and incarceration because I told them that I didn't want to go to the hospital they were going to bring me to in my house. So when they give me the ambulance, they want to take me where they want to take me at. So I ain't talk to them no more. So the dude said, stop the ambulance. Look here, I'm not playing with you. Do you want to go to jail? And they turned the ambulance off and everything and sat in the back of the ambulance and argued with me for 10 minutes, bro. And that ambulance supposed to be at the hospital all that time. So you know, like I know, it's no stopping going to the emergency room when you the one that called 911. Right, room?
I do, you're right.
And ain't nowhere in the world I should have been stopped in front of the police station with them threatening me with going to jail. I called for emergency assistance. I thought I was having a heart attack, man.
Yeah, man, you're right. I feel you, man.
Oh yeah, so I've been through a lot, man. To say that being on the medication and then having them do an investigation and then them put me on another medication when they made me go see a psychiatrist because they're gonna tell me that they ain't do no investigation, and I got the investigation on tape. They told me that I couldn't tape the investigation because I had one tape recorder taping, so they told me I couldn't tape the investigation. They didn't know I had they didn't know I had another phone too taping, so I had two.
Okay.
So I taped the recorder anyway, even though they told me I couldn't. You know, because I feel like since I can't read or write, I gotta do something.
Man, you clever more than who can read and write, man. You know,
So yeah. So
you just put your mind to it and do a thing you be surprised to what you can do.
So like I said again, man, if it wasn't meant for me to be here, man, I've been gone. Because I've been paralyzed. I've been in a wheelchair since '98, and yep, and these motherfuckers poisoned me. Again, on the 9th of last month? No, the 9th of the month before last. Yeah, no, the 9th of the month before last, they poisoned me again when I went to the hospital. And I'm like, I'm talking to my attorneys and shit, and they telling me I can get me another attorney, but it's gonna cost me a certain amount of money an hour to have that attorney, and they doing it for free. And I said, yeah, y'all doing it for free, but y'all laying on my motherfucking leg like I don't know what y'all doing. I already know it's a possibility that y'all already got the check in y'all account, drawing the interest off it while y'all pick up as many people that y'all can pick up for the class action lawsuit. And I'm getting this here straight from, I say I'm getting this here straight from the truth of me knowing that that's what y'all doing. Because if I didn't know that what y'all was doing, I wouldn't be saying that's what y'all doing. And you gonna have to tell me that I'm telling y'all I'm saying the wrong thing. So am I wrong? And they ain't say nothing.
You're right, man.
I know what, man. Come on, bro. Like I said again, I give it to them raw, man. I don't hold nothing back. I don't sugarcoat shit for nobody. Why? Because if you sugarcoat shit with anybody that you supposed to care about, you are the shit that you sugarcoat shit with. So when I tell people, why sugarcoat shit with somebody you love? Because if you sugarcoat shit with somebody you love, do what you ought to do. You ought to take that sugarcoated shit that you already know ain't nothing but some shit with some motherfucking sugar on top of it. You need to suck on that motherfucking sugar coated shit and suck all the motherfucking sugar off it so you can taste your own shit underneath it. And then you'll realize that she shouldn't have lied in the first place, or you should have just told them the straight up truth. Even if it hurt their feelings. But I know you done been through a lot too, man. But like I said again, you already know what done pulled you through. It wasn't your faith in no God and that Jesus bullshit. It was you figuring out a way with creativity being in you, or your monkey ass be dead now. You heard me, huh?
Yep.
Because you sit there and you think about it. How many times you called on God and that motherfucker never showed up? Think about it. So when you think about how many times you called on God and you never showed up, but how many times you got you out of a jam that you thought you couldn't get out of? See? Many of them. Many of them. Because the jam of you have, look, the jam of you having children was a jam that you was put into because your children was naturally selected to change you. You heard me, huh? You got you got my number, man. You call me whenever you want to, man. Cause I'm like I told you, I don't know. Oh yeah, cause like I said, I don't never sleep. I'm always awake. I just rest my eyeballs, and my body do the same. That's why whenever Amber call me, I'm always up. Always, always, always. Go marry, like I said, go marinate with that there, and I'm telling you, more gonna come to you, dog, because it's the divine in you already. I know you. I know, cause like I said again, it's already in you. This is nothing that's new to you, man. This is already in you, ready for you. That's why you feeling good to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It got a big old got a big old smile on your face, cause your heart happy because now you know you ain't got shit to be afraid of. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Just walk up in that thing, man, and be bold and everything they had.
Because as long as they got you in fear, they got you under control. You see?
Exactly.
You did. That's because they got you in the unknown. Because like think about it. When you was born out of the light, that means when you came out of that porthole, meaning your mama's womb. When you came out of that porthole of light, you came out of the darkness into the light. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you came out of that light, you wasn't supposed to be tampered with them sticking you or cutting you. Meaning, when you was born, see, that's the first lie. It's not your birthday, it's your mama's birthday. Right or wrong? You were just born. You ain't do shit to deserve a motherfucking day. So why was your mama glory of her creating you, being the incubator that you was created in, they took it away from her? You see? So when you look at that lie being the first lie that was told, you gotta think about why was that lie told to be told the rest of the lie to go along with them. Because they gotta keep you under control. Because that biblical card, that's supposed to fall off. You ain't supposed to be cut.
Yeah, it is going to fall off. Yeah, it's going to fall on yeah.
So first of all, why would they make you feel pain when you don't have to? You see? That surgical cut that they cut you, that's something like $3,000-$4,000 cut. You got what I'm saying? So it's like they get paid for all the shit that they do you. They get paid for it. So that's why they do it to you. So like I say again, when you look at it, it's a big old Ponzi scheme against the people that don't know no better. Because they're making it mandatory that your baby get shot with some type of motherfucking vaccine. But like I said, I don't want to hold you up because we'll talk about all this here all night long. I'm trying to tell you, that's
We
how I
talk
do.
about all night, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
man, I'm a tell. Yeah, I got to see you one day, man, we still chat, man, cause, hey, you know, you got some stuff to talk.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I said again,
Mm-hmm.
go. You can go and let it marinate. Whenever you want to call back, talk some more. I'm always gonna be here until it's time for me to go. You did?
Okay, brother.
Cause one thing about when it's time for you to go, you can't duck, hide, or run from it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah,
I,
shit,
I
brother.
and I
You
know.
can't hide it.
You know,
You can't
because
hide it. You gotta
because
change it up, man.
because,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this one here, then I'm gonna let you go. I called up the nurses hotline after what happened to me March the 5th, 2013, when it was paramedics stopped the ambulance in front of the police station. I called the nurses hotline to tell the nurses hotline that it happened to me again by 4 paramedics, and they told me I need to shut the fuck up with all the complaining. So I got both of those on tape. So whenever I get ready to do my movie or my documentary, I got all on tape. So when I called up the nurses hotline to let her know that it happened to me again, before I could tell her that it happened again, she recognized my voice and she said, "Well, Mr. Norton, you need to just get over that." And I was like, "Excuse me?" She said, "You need to just get over that." And I said, "Damn, ain't that something?" The nurses hotline is when your last defense, when you on the fence getting ready to jump off, or somebody got you on the fence and get ready to push you off, but that's your
Yeah,
last.
that's emergency.
Right,
Emergency.
right. So I said, so that's your last defense to call you guys up and to get some type of comfort from it. Then, but you gonna tell me I need to get it over with? She said, no, I didn't say get it over with. I said you need to get over it. I said, no, you said get it over with. She said, no, I said get over it. I said, no, get it over with. And then I hung the phone up and I took all my medication. And I woke.
Yeah, but they can say whatever they want to say, but you already know what's going on.
Yep. And then after that, there, after I took all my medication, I woke up the next morning with my vomit, sweat, and piss and shit and everything, and had my colostomy bag by my face and everything, bro. And it was terrible, bro. And then I ended up sleeping for 3 days after that.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you go right now because they're gonna take me home, but man, I ain't tired of, I would never try to talking to you, man.
Yep. It was a beautiful day talking to you too, man. Cause like I said again,
Yeah, man.
just to enlighten your heart, to help you get your heart as light as a
Yeah,
feather.
man.
You dig?
Yeah, man, you really deep, man.
And like I said again, just for you to tell somebody else, they gonna do. They at first they gonna want to get away from you, but they gonna realize for themselves if they really love you, why are they running away from something that you telling them that's already in them?
Yeah. Man, you take care, yeah?
You do. Be out.
All right, man. Why you?
One. All up.
Yes, sir. Hi, good afternoon. This is Michael from the Bulshit Clinic. Is this Mr. John?